Hello everyone, PallyTime here with TGN.TV. This is a continuation of my Back to the Future, the game Let's Play. In the last video we found the young Doc Brown and he told us that he doesn't care about science, he's in the law business, and I don't know how to react to that, so let's go ahead and look at our hints. Emmett won't give you the time of day. Perhaps if you had something in common. I've talked to him and said everything I could think of.
Only if the coefficient of friction remains constant.
Will you just
Alright, let's talk to him again.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Alright, something in common. You sound a little scared.
Sounds like you're a
Let's
little
go with
scared
that.
of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
I have no clue how to get this guy to talk
Sounds
to me.
like you're a little
Scared of my hide.
And,
Okay.
About
Don't
your
say it. How many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass of accelerator?
Alright, I need more hints. Give me more hints, game. Yeah, I need another hint. What's Emmett muttering to himself about when he thinks you're not listening?
Acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light. Oh, which brings back to H.
He's talking about the speed of light. Let's go talk to the old Doc Brown. See what he has to say about all this, because I can't think of anything else to do. Man, the controls really get weird when you walk around a corner. Like, in order to move left, I was holding down right on the gamepad.
Psst, Doc.
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger
Well,
self.
I met your younger self,
Great.
and I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Emmett says he's not a scientist.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections. So I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him. But right now, my younger self probably thinks he's been sent by my father to check up on me.
How can I get Teen Doc to
What do I
trust
do to
me?
convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Younger self sure
Why
mutters
does
a
your
lot.
younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
Expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
You seem really dedicated to the
your younger
law.
self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
What do I do to convince... Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget, we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Well, let's go try to talk to him again now that we have some more information. That's all I can think of. So, controls. This way. Oh, there he is. Just saw his little crosshair. Oh my goodness, oh my god, I'm hitting left on the gamepad right now. If I hit up, it goes that way. Okay, it fixed itself.
Only if the coefficient of friction remains
Holy
constant
shit.
in gravitation.
Will you just give me a chance?
Talk to me.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? The only people scared of Judge Brown are...
Emmett.
All right, I need more hints. This is getting frustrating. I need another hint. Emmett's scientific problems are gibberish to Marty, but there's somebody who can make sense of them. What? Oh, come on! Come on! Record him.
Constant massive acceleration is reduced by... Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh.
Okay, so we'll go give that recording to the old Doc Brown. Oh my god, controls. I don't even see my character right now. Are you yeah, he's moving. Yay. Back to the gel. Play that tape recording. And hopefully move on, because I've been trying to figure this kid out for way too long. Alright.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Okay. So now we have more science information. We can go talk to him. And hopefully start working on that rocket power drill to get Doc out of jail. Oh my god, walk the direction I want you to. Don't stop and sniff the fire hydrant, just keep running. Oh, there he is.
Oh, let's start over.
Chase him.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
From Planet Vulcan. I'm from the future. I can't tell him I'm from the future. That could fuck up things. I read a lot of Jules Verne.
Like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
I need your rocket drill. I really need your rocket drill. I really, really need your rocket drill.
Your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
I need a fully operation.
Nah, that's no good.
Let's go with
I need
that.
to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered this subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket power drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
What's a Chicago overcoat? Someone tell me that. I really don't know. Hey, what's up?
Oh, hello, Mr. Callahan. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
What's the Stay Sober
What's
Society?
The Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I'm sorry about the
Sorry
way
about
Einstein
Einstein.
lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
You make soup
Make
deliveries?
hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
In the park.
No, that's no good. Too many of the members sleep in the park.
I gotta
Okay, bye.
Oh? Where?
See what she did there. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to go talk to this gangster guy, see what he has to say, or do we want to go ahead and just deliver the subpoena to our grandfather, who I believe was in here? I was wondering if the loading screen was ever going to come up.
Hey, Q-Ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, I wonder if that's alcohol.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
So obviously the soup kitchen is battling prohibition. Good for them. Oh, what's he doing? No fucking way. Okay. So he's hiding alcohol underneath the soup kitchen. Interesting.
I better not
Hey,
talk
guy.
to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some
Okay.
help. Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second.
Any ideas where I can find some alcohol? I can't get into the kitchen. This place is a little dusty for an illegal
Obviously,
gin joint.
this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't gonna let us do an experiment on their barrels.
No, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right.
I can't get into the
I
kitchen.
can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Just push the door. So he's figuring out the door. I like how he has to smile when he's done. It's like,
There's
hey.
no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Alright guys, well my Skype's going off and I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I apologize for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to show your support by hitting the thumbs up button below. Also leave me a comment and look forward to tomorrow's episode. I'm planning on doing one every single day until the end of time or the game is completed. So that's all for me today. Thank you all for